Okay, now so this is an example of how we can use inheritance. But before that, we have to understand one thing, that from reading the question, how to understand that what needs to be done or how we should start the program. So this is a question, sample question related to inheritance. So first let's read the question. Imagine a publishing company that markets both book and audio cassette version of its work. So it's a publishing company that markets book and audio cassette version of their work. Create a public class. Okay, so your task starts from here. You have to create a public class that stores the title. That means you have to store the title. This is the first thing you notice. Title and price, that is type float for a publication. Okay, so you have already got it. The public class publication, so this will be our class name. So let's just underline this. So this will be our class name, class name. Then we have this variable. So we have identified the class name and the variables. Now let's see what else we need to do. From this class, derive two classes. So we have to derive two classes. One will be book. So derive two classes, book, which adds a page count. So it will have a new type of variable, that is integer, and tape, which adds a playing time in the minutes. So we already got two more variables. Then we have each of these three classes should have get data function. Okay, and is get data from the user to the keyboard, put data function to display the data. Okay, now write a program to test the book tape class by creating instances of them. And so we have this book class and the tape classes. By creating instances of them, asking user to fill in data with get data and then displaying that with the put data. So you see the first problem here is this: there are a lot of informations there. So what we need to do, we need to first extract the information from the question. So if I start the extracting, so how many classes I will have? So we'll have first one class name publication. So class one, okay, it will have name publication, variable, it will have a title, which will be a string. Okay, so we can just write this string title. And then we'll have what will be the second variable. Okay, let me write it here. The second variable will be float price. Okay, is there any other variables here? No. And then let's call to the function. Okay, it will have which functions. So if you look closely here, okay, the any name of the function is not given here, but in this second para they have told about that each of these three classes, okay, we'll have a get data function, we'll have a put data function. So get data and put data. Now so this is all about class one. Let's go for the class two. So class two is derived. First thing is its name will be book. Why? Because it's given here. You see, the name of the class will be book.
Sir, we can't hear you, sir.
So we are adding as it adds a page count type integer. So integer page count, and then function. Does it have what functions it has? Again, each of these three classes will have a get data function. Okay, so we again will have Okay, we'll have a get data function. So get data and put data. Now, so this is the first two, and then we have to have the third class. Now I will give you a 2 minute time to write the third class on your own, to extract the information of the third class. Then I will show write the information myself. So see the how I have done the class 1 and class 2, and try to do the class 3, that is the tape class here. See the tape class. So write down what will be the name of the class, from where it will be derived, what variables it will have, what member functions it will have. The two. So the class 3 will all look something like this. So let's remove class 2 and write class 3 here. So class 3 will be name will be, what will be the name? Name will be tape, as is given, and it's derived from yeah, derived from publication. Now one thing to notice here, they haven't specifically said that whether to use a public inheritance or private inheritance. That means it's up to us. So whenever they given the choice that where you can use public or private, it's always better to use public. It makes things more easier in the code. Then what variables we'll have a variable here is called yeah, we have float variable that that is minutes. Then we have function. For the function we have the get data, and we have the put data function. So get data and put data, that's it. So this is our class 3. So first thing we have to do, we have to extract all this information from our program. So let's go to the code blocks now. Okay, so before going to the code blocks, we have to restart the meeting. So just in short, what we did here, okay, this was our question. Okay, so let me clear the question again and copy it here again. So this was the uh, yeah. So the first challenge we have is this: from a given question or problem statement, to understand that what we need to do and extract all the informations from there. So here this is our first challenge. Okay, so in this one what we will do, we'll first read the whole question. Okay, we will try to find out that, okay, so if this is the whole question, okay, my bad. Yeah, so we will try to find out that what will be the class names, what will be the variable names. Okay, you can use a problem statement, you can use a list to underline all of the statements, and after that we'll go for the program. So let me clear all this.